Hey everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, what we will do, we are gonna write a simple C# console application and connect it to our AI Foundry, Azure AI Foundry model. Okay, so in this case, we have this GPT-5 Nano, which we provisioned in last video. And what we are gonna do, we are gonna take this model and we just write a simple C# app, which is gonna be a console application for now, and then we can talk to this particular model, similar to like how we are talking in this playground. What we can do is, if you click on the view code, you already have a bunch of programming language, and Azure will give you a simple head start code, and we can take that and we can copy paste in our console application and we can just run it. Okay, so if I click on C#, you can see it has a simple C# code, and then we can take this, we can create a .NET console application, we install the dependency packages, and then we can just run and it should work. Okay, and we can provide all the messages and whatnot. Here the one thing which I want to highlight, which I highlighted in the previous JavaScript video as well, uh, Azure AI Foundry support two type of authentication. One is the key-based authentication, in which we just get a simple API key, and then you can put it somewhere in your code or in a configuration, and then when the application runs, it takes that key and it kind of authenticate with the Azure AI Foundry SDK. But we have another option, that is intra ID authentication, which is a little bit safer option, where we don't have to maintain any key, and there is no way of our keys getting leaked because we don't have any key. But the way the authentication is going to work when we are working locally is, you should have a Azure CLI installed, and that Azure CLI should be authenticated and set to your default subscription. So for example, if I go to my terminal and if I just type as easy account show, and it will show me because I have already connected my Azure account. So you can just Google it and you will find how you can log into easy CLI. Okay, or if you don't have anything installed and you just want to simply quickly try it out, I think you can use the key-based authentication, but just make sure that key doesn't get leaked and you rotate that key. Okay, so let's say I'll quickly open my terminal again. We can create a new .NET application. So I already have a SDK installed, so that is also one of the requirements. Make sure you have a .NET SDK installed. I'm gonna create this with VS Code because I have the C# SDK installed over there. Uh, if you want to try this on Visual Studio, that will also work. Okay, because it's a simple console application. So I can just say .NET new, and I can say console, and let me provide, I can say Azure AI.NET, and this should just create a simple .NET console application. So I can just open this in code. I can say Azure AI, I can say .NET, and this will open up in the code. And here what we can see, we have a simple C# file, which is a hello world, and we have our solution file, and we have a CS project. Because I have the C# dev kit installed, what I can see, I already have a solution explorer. So if I can just simply, if you are familiar with the Visual Studio and you want to do this in VS Code, it's a little bit easy. You can just go and install your dependency, you can run the project and all those things. So if we quickly want to just run this project, I can just say .NET run, and it should just give us a simple hello world. As we can see, we have a simple hello world. And now let's get back to sample code, and here you can see we have to install a bunch of dependency, which is a .NET dependency, and one it is already a comment, install the .NET library via NuGet, and we can just copy paste this command and we can run over here, and it just, as you can see, it installed the latest Azure AI OpenAI SDK. And one more thing also which is not provided here is, because we are using the managed identity, we also have to install this Azure identity. So we can simply run that command, and we can delete this, and we can just paste the Azure identity. So make sure you have this both packages installed before we copy paste our code. So now we can just go and copy paste this code, and that's it. Okay, now there are a couple of things, because as you can see, there is this kind of warning for us: openai.chat.developer chat messages for evaluation purpose only, subject to change or removal, because we installed that beta SDK. That's why there's a warning. What we can do, we can just click on this. There's a quick fix. We can just suppress or this configuration, and we can say suppress this in source and just put a warning disable comment. And here also you can see we are using this fairly new set new max completion token property, which is first of all, let's see if there is this azure.ai.openai.chat namespace which we didn't import it by default. Just click on it, it will import that over here. And again, this is also a warning, so we can click on and we can suppress this configuration. Okay, and now we can see we don't have any error, and we can just go to our terminal, and if I do .NET Build, we can see it's building our application successfully. Now what I can do, let's just say .NET Run, and it will connect to our Azure AI Foundry, but we are not expecting any. We didn't provide any user messages now, so it's not just gonna do anything. It's just gonna return, hey, I'm here to help. These are the, like, what you can do. It's just a simple system message. You are an AI assistant that help people find information. Now what we can do, we can if we can provide a new user chat message. Okay, and so here the Copilot is suggesting me this message: what is the capital of France? So I can use that. We can just save and we can run our application again. And if everything is well set, it should give us the response, which is, if I scroll, it is saying, hey, Paris is the capital of France. Okay, so it will give that particular message in this content format. We can also try, we can say, hey, write a uh, simple C# program that print hello world. Fine, we can run it again, and this time it should just give us that particular code. Okay, we are using this GPT-5 Nano, which is a reasoning model. So it takes a couple of seconds to give us a response, and here we can see in the text is provided, hey, this is a program, you can take it, you can copy paste, and you can run, and it will run a simple C# hello world. So I think this is it for this video, where we created a very simple .NET Console application, and where we connected this application to our Azure AI Foundry, and we were able to chat with our model. Thank you so much. Have a great day.